But we begin tonight with breaking news. New Jersey Democratic Senator Bob Menendez is stepping down as head of the powerful Foreign Relations Committee and facing a call to resign from New Jersey's governor after he and his wife were indicted today on federal charges of bribery and corruption. Prosecutors allege that between 2018 and 2022, Menendez and his wife accepted hundreds of thousands of dollars in bribes in exchange for favors for 3 New Jersey businessmen and the government of Egypt.
There are things that Senator Menendez says he can do for his constituents and things that he says he cannot do for his constituents. He put it all on his Senate website. So, for instance, it says he cannot compel an agency to act in someone's favor. It says he cannot influence matters involving a private business. It says he cannot get involved in criminal matters or cases, period. But we allege that behind the scenes, Senator Menendez was doing those things for certain people, the people who were bribing him and his wife.
Wow. Federal agents searched Menendez's home in New Jersey last year and found a brand new Mercedes-Benz, more than $100,000 worth of gold bars, and nearly $500,000 in cash, hidden in envelopes, in closets, and in pockets of jackets, all, they say, connected to the bribery scheme. The indictment notes that Menendez even Googled how much is 1 kilo of gold worth. The senator is denying all the charges, calling it a smear campaign. In a statement today, he accused prosecutors of misrepresenting the normal work of a congressional office. But this is the second time now that Menendez has faced federal bribery charges in the past 8 years. Back in 2015, he was indicted for accepting lavish gifts from a Florida eye doctor in exchange for political favors. That case ended with a hung jury. Well, joining us now with more on all of this is white-collar criminal defense attorney Andrew Bernstein and Brent Johnson, the political reporter for the Star-Ledger and NJ.com. Brent, very quickly, late this afternoon, we got word that New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy had called on Menendez to resign from office, saying, quote, "The allegations are so serious, they compromise the ability of Senator Menendez to effectively represent the people of our state." Any chance he'll step down?
He said today that he's going to continue to fight this, and he didn't step down the last time. Word is from sources that he's sticking to that, but this is unusual for a governor and other top Democrats. The state Senate president, the state assembly speaker, and the state Democratic Party chairman are all calling for him to step down, as are several other Democrats in the state. So there will be a lot of pressure on him to do so. And if it gets to a fever pitch, who knows what could happen. But for right now, he has not said he's going to step down.
And if he steps down, what happens to his Senate seat?
The governor gets to appoint someone to fill in temporarily until he's up for re-election next year. So they would find someone to temporarily fill it. And then if that person wanted to run, they'd have to run again next year. Or there could be a primary for the seat and then another general election. But it would be up to Murphy to appoint someone in the meantime.
All right. Andrew, break down these charges for us. There are 3 different conspiracies here. What is he accused of doing specifically?
Sure. So first off, a conspiracy is an agreement, a criminal agreement between at least more than one party. The first charge is the bribery. And essentially, they're saying a public official is taking money to do or not do an official act.
Okay.
The second charge is the honest service fraud. So your fraudulent act, whatever it is, deprives the citizens of your honest service as a senator. And the final charge, the extortion charge, is essentially demanding something of value from someone to do. I will do my job if you give me, or I won't do my job if you give me something of value.
But in the indictment, he is accused of giving information, not public or sensitive information, to the government of Egypt. What kind of information is he accused of passing?
So it sounds like there's some military information and some economic information, very serious. I think that it's possible that we could see a superseding indictment with further charges. I think not enough is known about the material, what the classification is, but I think that's a real possibility. There's a superseding indictment with additional charges.
Thanks so much for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.